Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled, Kevin Samuels warned Naomi Osaka, and he was right. Let's get right into it.
I'm just gonna be a negative human being today. I'm so sorry. Like, I have nothing positive to say about myself, which is something I'm working on.
It is it's totally a dishonest narrative that men and women want the same things out of life. We don't. We absolutely do not want the same things out of life. In fact, we don't even measure success the same.
Did anybody else see Naomi Osaka's recent interview after she lost her match? I mean, all of her interviews are pretty consistent since, having her child. She is just so negative. She is so hard on herself, and it's very clearly postpartum depression.
Would you not agree that women can both have a career and have children? I mean, you are actively doing that right now.
And I want to be very clear because I'm actively doing it right now. I would be someone that you would call an exception because I get to work from home.
Like, when I win, I don't feel happy. I feel more like a relief. And then when I lose, I feel very sad.
Women who are choosing their careers over starting families are finding themselves leaning more onto medicines like Xanax, anxiety-inducing medicines, and depression because they suspended that time frame where women really should be looking to find a partner and to start a family because they were instead pursuing their careers.
But, no offense, but this is the reason why I will not have a child before I'm married.
You should have been married before you were a mother.
Riva TV. What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I'm back again with another video. And today we are going to be talking about Naomi Osaka, okay? And if you guys are unaware of everything that's going on, recently she just had her third round loss at Wimbledon, and there is the interview that she did, post-match that's kind of circulating around the internet, in which she basically says something kind of alarming, in my personal opinion, that a lot of people have formulated their own opinions on.
I'm just gonna be a negative human being today. I'm so sorry. Like, I have nothing positive to say about myself, which is something I'm working on. I think, yeah. I mean, it was my daughter's birthday, so I was happy about that this week, but other than that, it's just today I'm just constantly replaying the match now.
So clearly, she's upset about the fact that she lost. She said that she's replaying the match in her head, trying to, I guess, figure out the pieces or figure out where she went wrong in the situation. And I completely can understand that, right? But in the same token,
it ain't the loss that it ain't Wimbledon, no. And she lost at life, okay? That's what she's trying to figure out. How did I let a Z-list rapper get me pregnant without putting a ring on my finger? That's what she's thinking about. How did I let this dude fumble me into becoming a single mom? Okay? So that to me is the biggest loss that she took in life, right? You being a tennis player and you win some, lose some, it's going to happen. Okay? And in fact, you're at the top of your game, so the fact you're even losing, it's still something to celebrate because look how far you made it. How many people could play sports professionally? If you are a professional athlete in America, you should be happy because a lot of people play for free and they still get injuries, and they still lose, right? So at least you're getting paid to lose at this point now, right? But I think the bigger thing that she messed up a while ago was she had a baby with the rapper YBN Cordae, I think his name is, which he kind of reminds me of like Corey Guns. If you guys remember Corey Guns came out early 2000s or later 2008, 7, 9, 10, around there, 11, maybe around there. And we thought he was going to have a big career because he got with like Lil Wayne and he was on like Lil Wayne's song, but then he went nowhere, right? So YBN Cordae is like that too. And it always fascinates me, these dudes, they use their career to get fame. I mean, they use their career to get famous, and then from there, they don't know what to do with their fame. They're just still trying to put out a hit record. It's hard. You could possibly do it, but, his biggest claim to fame, in my personal opinion, is knocking her up. And maybe she realized that now because she's the bigger star. And she didn't even make him put a ring on it. Kevin Samuels tried to warn y'all, man. Y'all don't listen. Y'all don't listen. Hey, listen up, Shape Squad. Are you tired of being ignored by women? Well, download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up. It's going to teach you how to master attraction, build unshakable confidence, and win with women without words. Because chances are you're not ugly. You just talk too damn much. So download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up, and take control of your dating life right now. Now let's get right back to the content.
I thought it was very interesting because those who have followed Naomi Osaka's career, they know that she has always been very open about her mental health struggles, the fact that she has suffered with depression and stuff like that throughout all of the years that we've known her.
Like yesterday, I just woke up and I was really depressed, but I don't know why.
With your tournament over and, you know, getting to have a break now, what's the first thing on your mind that you want to do?
Nothing.
You know, basically when she got her start, when she was literally going up against her idol, Serena Williams, and ended up actually beating her, and was heartbroken about the fact that she actually did beat her, because, you know, she was at a rock and a hard place where she, you know, is playing her idol. This is like a dream come true for her, but at the same time, she doesn't want to, lose her game or not try her hardest and win that match, because at the same token, like, you know, she put in a lot of effort to be where she was. And that, added to her decline mentally, just off of the backlash that she got from winning the defeat of Serena Williams, and all of that in regards to that match.
You owe me an apology. I have never cheated in my life. I have a daughter and I stand what's right for her. I've never cheated. No more booing.
Little consolation to the first Japanese player to win a Grand Slam.
I know that everyone was cheering for her. I'm sorry it had to end like this.
Now, ironically, when Naomi Osaka beat Serena, that was actually Serena's, first, getting in the motion back in after giving birth to her child, right? And as we know, Serena Williams is married. She, like I said, had a baby at the time, and was just getting back into the swing of things, trying to get back into her flow.
I have a daughter and I stand what's right for her, and I've never cheated. And you owe me an apology.
And again, Naomi Osaka had always had, mental health issues. She's always been extremely, anxiety ridden and stressed out based off of the game itself, and the pressure in which she said, disappointing other people if she does not meet the mark at her games.
I know all losses stink, but are they harder now than they used to be?
I mean, I think as time goes on, I feel like I should be doing better. Ugh, I hate disappointing people, so...
I can't mess with girls that are like depressed like this, right? Debbie Downers, right? I think what's wrong with this is that you're gonna be more susceptible to the liars and the manipulators, okay? Because they're gonna sell you a dream. But part of me thinks that she was the problem now with the YBN Cordae situation. Is it YBN? I don't even know if it's. Everyone has like these little like acronyms before their name. It's weird, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know if she was. Now I'm thinking that maybe she caused a breakup, right? Maybe he got tired of dealing with the fact that she's like a, what they call maniac depressant, right? He's tired with this. He's tired of that nonsense. It's like me personally. I feel like women are the best when they're excited. They exuberate jubilance, right? When they're very joyous, okay, and when they're just overzealous, right? I like women like that. I don't like women who are just like they're despondent, right? I'm using big words, right? I'll be reading, right? But she's very despondent. She's very like withdrawn. She might have like a cavalier attitude towards life. And, where was your daddy? Like, where's your daddy? I would like to ask her, who was your favorite parent? Was it your mommy or your daddy? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you weren't playing tennis, what would you have rather done with your life? Right? Like, where are you from? Like, these are questions I would try to ask. I'm trying to figure out, like, why are you so down and depressed? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? And, like, this shit gets annoying if, like, this is, like, her personality. Like, if this is her disposition, that, like, this is, like, how she just goes through the world, I wouldn't want to be around her either, bro. Like, but as your man, I'm going to keep it real with you. If I was her man, my goal would be to try to cheer her up. I guess I wouldn't give up on her right away like maybe Cordae did. But I'm going to just tell you like this, women, when you go through life like you're the Debbie Downer, like women's energy brings down everybody's energy. Like if you want to see an environment that's happy and having a good time, I'm telling you, the women are the ones leading it, right? Women are the ones that ignite the fire of fun. You're the one. So if a girl is not igniting the fire of fun and you're in an environment where like every girl is cold and stuff like that, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it. Okay? Whether it's in the workplace, whether it's in your family, like if you have all the women that are Debbie Downers like this, it's gonna set the tone. It's not gonna be pleasant, I wouldn't want to be around this either. I'm like, yo, like shake out of this shit. Like, what's wrong with you, And so I don't know. I feel for you, women. I really do, because I know you're naturally neurotic, but You have to learn how to self-regulate your emotions. You have to. Everyone always talks about emotional intelligence, but clearly a lot of these women don't know how to do it. Okay, and I'm not trying to shame you, but I'm just trying to give you guys direction and guidance that this ain't the place to be. You should be happy about your life. You should be grateful about your life. She seems ungrateful. She really does.
Unfortunately, that struggle has weighed on her for years now at this point. Her game has, started to take a gradual decline, unfortunately. And in the midst of her already, declining, games, her strength, her career, to the success level of not being in the spaces, but winning the matches. In the midst of all those things, she ended up getting to a relationship with a rapper named Cordae, in which the two of them actually ended up having a child.
Hi everyone, I'm Naomi Osaka.
I'm Cordae.
And this is the GQ Couples Quiz. What's my favorite meal?
Sushi.
I'm like coming back from pregnancy, but also it wasn't like in 2022.
Hold up, bro. Does he not know his girl? His girl's half Japanese, half black. What's your favorite meal? Sushi. You can't even name the type of sushi, bro? Damn. I'm sorry, that was funny. I'm just trying to figure out, like, she seemed happy at that time, so maybe getting dick makes her happy? I don't know. Maybe it does.
The best version of myself. So in some way, like, I had to catch up to that, and then also I'm trying to pass it at the same time.
So again, it's not like this was, the peak of her career and then she just randomly has a child. It's not like she was on a losing spree and they had a child. It was kind of like in this weird place that, it was very unexpected from a lot of people who were fans of her, who were supporting her. They were not expecting, that change of events, such a drastic change of events to happen in the midst of everything that she was going through. But it seemed as though it was maybe a break that she needed. She had already taken a break before that, before even getting pregnant. And so when she got into this relationship with her boyfriend, got pregnant and all that, it seemed like maybe this was going to be, a little bit of a change of pace for her, or whatever the situation was. And unfortunately, the two of them ended up actually breaking up. Here we can see that she had posted this message that says, "Hi everyone, just wanted to say that Cordae and I are no longer in a relationship. No bad blood at all. He's a great person and an awesome dad. Honestly, really glad our paths crossed because my daughter is my biggest blessing and I was able to grow a lot from our experiences together." So now at this point, Naomi Osaka is a, career-driven single mom. She does have active help from, her child's father. He's, 100% active in that child's life, helping, supportive, and stuff like that. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to have this conversation surrounding women, the changes that women go through, mental health struggles, and also what is success to women, right? And the reason why this sparked my interest so much is because in the interview that's circulating on social media, she made mention that she had nothing positive to say about herself at all. And the only thing that made her happy was the fact that it was her daughter's birthday and all the planning and the festivities surrounding her child.
I have nothing positive to say about myself. I mean, it was my daughter's birthday, so I was happy about that this week.
So we're dealing with this situation with Naomi Osaka, who, like I said, again, she began in the beginning and had this run and was already, dealing with the pressures of, trying to please the people around her, the pressures of being on top and being number one, the pressure of trying to stay in the space after beating Serena, and then the pressures, the anxiety of dealing with, the mental stress that tennis brings alone.
Even with Patrick, I was thinking this just now, but like he goes from working with like the greatest player ever to like what the is this, you know what I mean?
And then put on top of that the deterioration of her relationship, her family unit, and now being a single mother in this space. That's a lot. Okay. And I know a lot of people don't like the conversations of, getting married before you have children and stuff like that. But I really think it's essential that we have that conversation because there is a such thing of putting the cart before the horse.
You should have been married before you were a mother.
You're right. You're right.
That's the point. That's why that's old wisdom. Marry before you carry. Because when you get here, all the choices are bad. And y'all want good choices after bad decisions. It doesn't work. And it ain't the men's fault.
So when he told me to have this baby and get me pregnant, it ain't his fault.
Nope.
Because I decided to go through with it.
Yep.
You're right.
Having a child in general, okay, is such a
Kevin Samuels is the guy, bro. We did not appreciate Kevin Samuels as much as we needed to. Like, I'm glad I had an opportunity to talk to him on 2 occasions. I watched his show. I actually watched his show before he died. I was watching this show. But what he did, and I hope I could do a fraction of what he did. What he did, his message, is so important because we keep repeating the same mistakes over and over again. And particularly in the black community. This is something that happens in our community more than any other community, right? It's because we think that marriage, it's no big deal. No, anyone can get married. We just realize, we look at it, we minimize it to just a paper. But we never go through with it. If it's just a paper, then just go through with it. But the truth of the matter is, people have higher standards for their husband than they do for their baby daddy. And that's the issue. The issue is you're willing to have a baby for anybody, but you're only willing to have a husband for a few people. And what you don't realize is if you only have a baby for the people you're willing to marry, it'd be very different. You'd be more selective. A lot of women don't want to take on your last name, but they're more than happy to keep a child growing inside their body because they look at it as, it's my child, it's mine. No, that is a man's legacy. He done ski. And now baby feet. Okay? He's the one that placed that seed in your body that's growing. And it's going to change you. I heard that when a man ejaculates in a woman that his DNA sticks in her body. This is why we don't like 304s, because y'all got the DNA of multiple men in your body. And y'all want someone to eat the cooter? What? Eat what? Eat that? The place that you're not supposed to wash with water? Because it cleans itself? Okay, it's not cleaning out the bacteria of men. I'm just saying. I'm not saying don't clean stuff at all, but you know what I'm saying? This is why I can't eat the cooter, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. We know it's supposed to be self-cleaning. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, so I don't know. We're going into the wrong thing. The point I'm trying to make here is that we're following such bad information and we see example after example after example after example. Yet we keep doing it. We keep doing it. So Naomi, you have nobody to blame. Like Kevin Samuels said, it's not the man's fault. You should have never opened up your legs for a man that wasn't your husband. Now, for all the women who are not virgins but still trying to get somebody to marry them after they already lose their virginity, just understand this. The only potential partner you're going to get is a simp. Only a simp is going to say, oh, yes, let's abstain from sex. When you already lost your exclusivity. When your exclusivity is lost, I don't want to hear it. A brand new car with no owners is exclusive. A used car is not. Okay, that's like saying I'm not going to drive this used car until a certain time. I'm going to try not to put any miles on it. It's a used car. If it has rips in the seats, it is used. You can try to baby a used car all you want. It's used. Now, if it's lightly used, you know, it got some dealer miles, you know, the dealer moving it back and forth, porting the vehicle, it got a couple miles on it, maybe 100, maybe less than 1,000, okay, fine. But if this car is out of warranty, it got 2 owners, and you're talking about you going to baby it, you're going to, bro, get out of here, bro. That is a beater, okay? That is a beater. And for all you women that don't like comparison to cars, you have to understand the comparison is this. Brand new car, it will be exclusive to this first owner, meaning it'll be the only owner. Same thing as a house. We don't got to use a car, brand new house. If you're in a brand new house, so a lot of people never lived in brand new houses. I've lived in many brand new houses throughout my life, fortunately for me. Nothing like a brand new house. There's nothing like it. Okay? Sometimes you buy a house and you had neighbors that used to cook a lot of curry and they cooked a lot of spices, and it's a lot of work. You even have to hire professionals to get some of that stench out your house. Okay? But with a brand new house, you don't got to do none of that. Okay? With a used car, you got to worry about getting some stains out the seat. And with a brand new car, you don't got to do none of that. Okay? With a used car, you worry about the Carfax. Like, damn, was this any accidents? Or is there anything I don't know about? Maybe they missed some of the maintenance. With a brand new car, you don't got to worry about none of that. Same thing with women. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really get a disease from a brand unused virgin woman. You can't, for the most part. But with these women who've been passed around, they don't even know by the time they figured out they're burning, they done gave it to 4 or 5 other people. Okay? It is not worth to give the most value. Women don't think a child is the most valuable. It's an honor to give to a man. They don't see it that way. It's the most valuable thing they can give to a man. Because they look at it as like myself, me, my child, my child, my child. No, your child has a father, and you got to ask yourself, do you want to turn this person into a father? Or if he's already a father, do you want to become his 6th baby mama? Okay? So, I don't know who caused the breakup. I don't know why she's depressed. She seems like she's been chronically depressed for a long time now. I hope she gets some help. I really do. But I think when you look at situations like this, you realize that even professional women in our culture, even the ones that are successful, famous, got money, they're still making the same mistakes as a ghetto hood rat. Imagine that. They're still making the same mistakes as some thot from the Bronx. Same mistakes. What does that tell you? That tells you a culture that's in decline. That's what it tells you. We have to change our values. We have to change our attitudes towards rearing children. We have to change our attitudes towards sex, right? All this, like, and look, I'm guilty too, right? I grew up believing in nonsense like y'all. I wanted to smash and dash like everybody else. Okay, I fornicated too. I'm wrong, but I'm gonna tell you this: I know it's wrong, right? And 2 wrongs don't make it right. You trying to conserve yourself and preserve yourself, trying to repackage yo punani, ain't gonna work. What we said, people were saying this on a prior post on my channel. You can't back hoe. You feel me? You can't unhoe your hoe. You can't back hoe. Okay? So it's best that you don't even get involved in the festivities of thought culture. So shout out to her. She seems like a sweet woman, but now she's tarnished. She's a single mom now. And whatever man that could potentially come in his life, her life had to deal with the fact that she already started a legacy with another man, which is going to be priority over you. And I understand that. But single moms, I need y'all to understand this. We don't want to come second to another man's child. We don't. I don't want to be second to another man's child. I understand why I got to be second to another man's child if I deal with you, but this is why I don't deal with you, so I don't have to choose becoming second to another man's child. You raise that child, you deal with that. Find someone that has children, or find someone that's going to simp for you, and hopefully they're of value. But us men of value ain't happening. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see y'all over there.